Cold open, interior office, floor, day 1. Christian Deville stands before all of his employees, who are assembled directly outside the bathroom. Behind Deville is a small, closed red curtain that covers a sign on the wall.
So, without further ado, it gives me absolutely no pleasure to announce the new gender-neutral bathrooms of Hampton Deville are now officially open.
He pulls the curtain open, revealing a sign that contains the standard man and skirted woman profile, alongside another skirted woman with a penis hanging down beneath her legs. Scant applause rings out, more out of politeness than joy. The employees look shocked, some disgusted. John looks creepily ecstatic.
Don't blame me. Blame the shareholders. That's corporate social responsibility for you. The snowflakes have taken over. And apparently it makes them happy if we all piss and shit in the same room. Speaking of which, ladies, heads up. I'm as regular as clockwork. Every day at 3:45, I take what can only be described as a monster shit. However bad your boyfriend or husbands might be, double it. At 100. I always do it down here, as I don't like to foul the luxurious, strictly private ensuite bathroom in my office. I'll get someone to pop it in an email if you want, but I strongly advise you steer clear for about an hour after the event. Maybe even 2. There's no windows in there. And whoever sits at that desk may need to move further away from the door.
Reaction shot of Paige.
So, any questions?
A moment passes. Not one sound. No one moves. Deville looks at his watch and enters the bathroom.
As speeches go, that was right up there.
End of cold open. Interior, Matt and Jake's office, day 1. Matt and Jake at their computers. Jake immersed in a screen of never-ending numbers. He snaps and chucks his keyboard.
Oh God, too many numbers! Too many numbers! Why can't they just outsource to some Asian kids?
Jake, you can't say things like that anymore. A recent study has shown that young Asians aren't as intelligent as they once were. They're all too busy jerking off to cartoon porn on their cell phones.
Oh, I would love a little bit of porn right now, any type really, just as long as it doesn't involve animals or redheads.
Hey, did you know that redheads are allowed to go out with each other?
Yes, I'm aware.
I've never seen it before. But a friend of mine is a ginger, and he's just started going out with another ginger. And to make things even weirder, they went to an Ed Sheeran concert together. I mean, that's like a mini orgy of cousins, don't you think?
I wouldn't know. I never had any orgies with my cousins. Although I did finger blast my mom's niece at band camp one year.
Jesus, Jake, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was. She was completely overweight.
Interior, top floor, day 1. Deville leads a middle-aged, impeccably suited man out of his office and walks with him down the corridor. The 2 men are very jovial to one another.
It was great to see you again, Matt.
And you too.
They hug as Deville opens the elevator for him.
And hey, I'm proud of you, buddy. Really.
The elevator doors close. John approaches.
Ooh, he's handsome. Who was that?
That, right there, is one of my oldest friends from school. Hell of a guy. He's starting up his own business and wanted to run by his business plan with me.
Oh, any good?
Truly dreadful.
How did he take that?
He didn't. I told him it was a great idea and I gave him a company loan using his home as collateral. Well, the case within 6 months. Is there any good reason why you're following me, John?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. I just want to loop you in on this year's team building exercises, to boost staff morale, inspire leadership and creativity amongst employees, make them feel more enlightened. I was thinking of maybe a scavenger hunt across the city, or maybe we all have to cook each other a homemade meal. Or my sister can cut us an amazing deal at the murder mystery company she works for. FYI, she's actually an extremely talented actress who...
Deville grabs him by the scruff of the neck and rams him against the wall, their noses now almost tipping.
Now you listen to me, and you listen real carefully. No more team building corporate retreat bullshit. Because I'm going to teach you shit right now that they don't cover in business school. The cornerstone of any successful, profitable company is the crushed spirits of its employees. The people who make the best employees are the ones whose dreams are dead and who are only one failed relationship away from suicide. Boost their morale, and they start getting ideas above their stations. They suddenly realize that they spend 70% of their lives earning peanuts in a job they detest while making millions for their bosses. Next thing you know, we have to spend time and money training new recruits because all of our current staff have become enlightened. And they've decided to pack their jobs and go traveling in order to find themselves. When they discover on some mountaintop in the middle of Swahili that they're the same loser that they always were. So, you strange, bald little man, if you want to hold hands and have Skittle Bowls and yoga mats, then go work through Google. They do fuck all down there anyway, so you'd fit right in.
Deville lets him go and enters his office.
You know, it doesn't work when you insult someone by calling them bald when you're bald yourself.
Deville comes bursting back out.
What the fuck did you say?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. I was just mumbling to myself, reminding myself to pick up some pickles and honeycomb on the way home. Wednesdays are always pickle and honeycomb night.
Deville throws him a look and re-enters his office. John grabs his heart and slides his back down along the wall on his way to sitting on the floor. Interior, Matt and Jake's office, day 1. Jake opens an email from John. The subject topic reads, team building exercises, followed by an army of smiley emojis.
Oh, God.
What?
Did you read this email from John about team building exercises?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Oh, of course you do.
It'll bring us closer. Be fun.
No, it won't be fun. Team building exercises are notoriously tragic. It's like someone holds a gun to your head and forces you to have fun with a bunch of people who you would never in a million years be seen with outside of work.
You know, I watched an ISIS video last night that was very similar to that.
Oh, have you seen the one where they cut the guy's head off just using a pen? That's gotta be their best work so far.
Oh, without doubt. Even the lighting, I felt, was better.
Jessica enters with Cali, a tall, blonde, 20-year-old bombshell with curves exploding out of her pencil skirt.
Guys, this is Cali. It's her first day. Cali, this is Matt and Jake.
Time slows for Matt and Jake as they stare at gorgeous Cali.
They're kind of like junior executives, but they have absolutely no power over anyone.
No, that's not true, Jessica. We have plenty of power.
Yeah, only last week I told the janitor to empty the trash.
But he does that anyway.
Yeah, but on that particular day he did it a couple of minutes sooner. Because of me and my power.
So, is that Cali with an I?
Yes.
Cool. Is that French?
No, it's short for Caroline.
Pretty sure it's not, but whatever. Nice to meet you.
And you. Bye, guys.
She goes to depart with Jessica.
Callie, have we met before? It's just you look so familiar.
No, I don't think so.
You sure? What's your surname?
Jones.
Okay, I'm sure it'll come to me. See you later.
Bye.
As soon as she leaves, Matt whips out his cell phone and brings up Instagram, where he types in the name Callie Jones.
Please be public, please be public, please be public.
Callie's profile comes up, and it is indeed public. And it's home to a ton of photos of her showing off her ass in a bikini, in a swimsuit, and even a few underwear selfies for good measure. Matt can now barely function. He calls Jake's name, but it's barely audible gibberish.
Jake? Jake?
Matt holds out his phone. Jake takes it and looks at the screen for what seems an age. Jake rises from his seat and leaves.
Where are you going?
I'm going for a gender-neutral jerk-off.
Matt chases him with haste.
Hey, not with my phone in your hand.
Interior, top floor, day 1. Bruce walks past John in the hallway.
Hey John, have you decided what we're doing for team building yet?
In a wild panic, John grabs Bruce and hauls him into a quiet room where he pins him against the wall.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Zip it. You hear me? Zip it.
But I was just...
Shut your fucking mouth. I'm working on it, okay? And don't say a word to anyone about it, especially Christian.
And just like that, John leaves the room, leaving a shaken, downright confused Bruce in his wake. John pokes an apologetic head back in.
I am so sorry, Bruce. I don't know what came over me, but I'm sure with the right team-building exercise, we can become friends forever.
John beams a disturbing smile and pokes his head back out. Interior cafeteria, day 1. Matt, Jake, Grace, and Fat Jerry Slunts seated together.
So, are we really just gonna let this whole gender-neutral bathroom thing slide?
What do you mean?
We gotta make them go back to the way it was, right?
Apparently we can't. Apparently it's progress.
We should protest. We should definitely protest.
Dirty protest?
No, Jerry, I was thinking of a petition, not fucking shitting on the walls.
They have a gender-neutral bathroom at my daughter's college too. They found a homeless rapist hiding out in there. Turned out it was just one of the art lecturers.
Getting confused with all these new labels these days.
You're not allowed to call them labels.
So what do you call them?
Identities of expression, I believe.
Jesus, I think I'm gonna choke. Well, what is the difference between transgender and gender neutral then?
Transgender is when you have a little bit of everything going on down below. Gender neutral is when you have a penis but want to be known as a woman.
Or have a vagina and want to be treated like a man. Oh wait, that hasn't really worked out for us the past 7 million years.
Plus, transgender is a huge subgenre in porn. Not too sure how you'd get your kicks out of gender-neutral stuff.
Are you kidding me? Show me a man changing the vacuum bag and I'll squirt the ceiling for you.
Interior Deville's office, day 1. Deville seated at his desk, scrolling through his cell phone. A knock on the door precedes Kate entering with a folder. Deville jumps a little bit, as if he's been caught in the act. It was Instagram photos of Cali that he was looking at.
Here are those files you wanted, Christian.
Thank you, Kate. Just drop them on the desk.
Kate obeys, then goes to leave. On her way out, she glances furtively at a closed door within Deville's office, marked restroom.
Caught you peeping.
What? No, I didn't mean to pry.
That's all right. Why don't you go on in?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Of course you can. Go on. It's all yours. Lady poops are okay.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Knock yourself out.
Kate inches closer to the restroom in a disbelieving manner. She pulls down the door handle and enters. It's the most luxurious bathroom you've ever seen. It takes Kate's breath away.
Drink, madame?
Kate jumps and screams in fright. A butler, Jeffrey, stands just inside the door holding a silver platter of cocktails. Deville has now followed Kate in.
Impressive, ain't it?
It's magical. And bigger than my apartment. And my parents' house.
Been dying to show this place off for a while now. Go on. Have a drink.
Oh, no, I shouldn't. I'm working.
It's okay. I'll allow it. Jeffrey, martini for our guest, please.
Kate gleefully accepts the martini.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Interior, Matt and Jake's office, day 1. Matt and Jake at their computers. Well, Matt's scrolling through photos of Cali on his cell phone, to be more precise.
What an age we live in. There are 36 photos of Cali's ass online, and she's not even a porn star. What a time to be alive.
Here we go again. Your latest proximity crush. Honestly, dude, you're like a puppy dog in a pound wagging its tail at every person who looks into your cage.
No, this is not a proximity crush. Not this time, pal. No way. This is the real deal. If I saw Cali for the first time ever, just walking down the street, I would jump her there and then.
Jake looks at him oddly.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh, is there a good way to jump a woman on the street who's a complete stranger? Because if there is, sign me up.
Come on, you saw Cali. You're in love with her too, right?
Nah. Hot girls aren't so hot after you masturbate. I'll have to wait for a cistern to fill up before I fancy her again. And these days, the cistern takes longer to fill up than it used to.
Matt remains staring at his phone.
Seriously, Matt, put the phone down.
I can't. She has me in a trance.
You're 30 years old and she's 20. You really think there's a hope for you two?
Not for a relationship, no, but you never know. If I be nice to her, some year at the Christmas party, she might get really drunk and I get a hand job.
Wow. Gotta dream big, Martin Luther.
Sure do, sister.
Not cool, Matt. Really not cool.
What?
Interior, John's office, day 1. John on his computer, Googling the best team building exercises.
I am gonna make this happen. This is gonna be the best team building day anyone has ever had. Fuck Christian.
Fantasy montage, music. We Are Family by Sister Sledge. John having a tug of war in a field. His entire team is made up of 10 of him. 10 Johns. John paintballing in a forest. His teammates are all him. John abseiling with more Johns alongside him. John falling backwards in a trust exercise, being caught by John. John at a murder mystery night. All the suspects are John. John playing basketball with a team of Johns. After winning their game, they all voraciously fist pump and high five. Interior, Matt and Jake's office, day 1. Jake at his computer. Matt enters with a very stiff walk.
What's up with you?
I'm dying for a pee.
Go pee.
No, 2 girls are after going into the bathroom. I'll wait for them to come out. Should be any second. They've been in there for well over 20 minutes now.
Matt constricts his legs even more to prevent peeing.
What the hell did girls do in the bathroom for so long? They better be sniffing coke in there and not just doing their makeup.
Man, just go to the bathroom.
No, I'm good. I'll wait.
Aw. Are you worried that girls might see your small dick?
It's not small. It's average after I fluff it up a bit.
You know, if I was a woman, I would not even contemplate dinner with a man if he was below 9 inches. You only live once. Why put up with a small dick?
For the last time, it is not fucking small. It's because I'm very tall, makes it look smaller than it is.
Matt storms out.
Jeez.
Interior, gender-neutral bathroom, day 1. Matt peeps his head in the door. There's no one present. He quietly enters and goes to a cubicle, but its door is locked. Likewise, the next stall is occupied, as is the next.
Damn it.
Matt grabs his groin tightly, bursting for that piss. He goes to a urinal instead, pulls his zip down, and lets nature take over. He almost sings in relief. Mid-piss, Cali enters. Hey, Matt. Matt jumps, pretty much pissing on his hands.
Oh, hey. Hey, Cali.
Cali goes to all the cubicles, but they're still occupied. And without a moment's hesitation, Cali walks to the free urinal right beside Matt, hoists up her skirt, squats down into the urinal, and starts peeing, as if her course of action was the most natural thing in the world. Matt doesn't know where to look, what to say, or what to even think. Finally, Matt feels he has to say something. Anything.
How are you settling in?
Oh, really great. Everyone is so friendly.
Yeah, we're so great.
Finished his piss, Matt zips up and promptly goes to leave.
You're not gonna wash your hands?
Oh, yes, of course.
Matt doubles back and washes his hands in rapid fashion. Cali cheerfully waves goodbye to him while still peeing.
See ya, Matt.
Yeah, see ya.
Interior, Matt and Jake's office, day 1. Matt enters and sits, almost in a trance-like state, shocked. Jake looks at him in a concerned manner.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I don't know what I've seen.
Interior, Deville's restroom, day 1. Kate seated on the toilet, not peeing, just using it as a chair. Surrounded by empty cocktail glasses, Kate is clearly drunk. Deville sits close by, looking like a man who is deeply regretting the decision to allow Kate into his restroom and to give her alcohol.
Hey, I'm a catch, don't you think? I'm a catch, right? Be honest, you can tell me.
Yes, Kate, you're a catch. Maybe not right now at this precise moment in time, but yes, you're a catch.
Jeffrey, would you?
You don't have to answer that, Jeffrey.
Why am I still single then, huh? Answer me that.
Deville and Jeffrey look at one another. Neither want to touch that question.
It's so not fair. Men become distinguished with age. What do women become with age? Invisible. That's what. I mean, have you seen the ass on that new girl?
No, I don't believe I have.
How am I meant to compete with that? Has she even heard of cellulite? Blonde bitch.
Kate downs another cocktail.
I think you might have had enough to drink now.
No!
Kate swipes another cocktail off Jeffrey's platter.
I mean, the last man inside me was John.
Oh. Oh dear.
That's fucking depressing.
Yes. Yes, it is. What you need is a gigolo. A real premium guy. Top of the line. Anything the baddest John's touch. I'll happily pay for it if you would just leave my restroom right now.
And to make matters worse, my sister is married to this really great guy. Tall, handsome, really funny. Kind of looks like Pierce Brosnan circa GoldenEye days. And every time I see him, I just want to pull down his pants.
Kate tearfully wails.
It's just dating at my age is so freaking hard. It has so many rules. It's got more rules than Fight Club.
What? Fight Club only had 2 rules, and they were both the fucking same.
Oh yeah. See, I can't even talk sense anymore. Now I'm a scatterbrain as well as a spinster.
That's it.
What? What's it?
That's it. Brilliant, Kate. Brilliant. You'll get a raise for this.
Deville runs out of the room, leaving a confused Kate behind. Interior, office floor, day 1. Deville enters, with a drunken Kate stumbling in after him.
Attention, everyone. Stop what you're doing. Everyone stop what you're doing and listen up.
The workers focus on Deville. Matt and Jake emerge from their office to see what Deville is shouting about.
I believe it's that time of year again. We all should do something together to help improve team bonding.
John smiles from cheek to cheek while Jake drops his head.
Oh, great. More kumbaya shit.
So, who wants to kick the shit out of each other?
No one replies. Everyone assumes they misheard.
You heard me. Come on, hands up. The actual living shit. Don't be shy.
Jake is first to raise his hand. In fact, he raises 2, and then stands on the table, waving them. More follow suit. Very quickly, everyone has their hands raised with glee. Deville grins widely. John looks gravely worried. Interior, office floor, day 1. One large group of workers line up on one side of the room, facing off against another large line of workers on the opposite side. Everyone looks raring to go, fit to kill, except John, who sheepishly stands in the middle as a referee.
Okay, let's just go over the ground rules first.
Yeah, we know. You do not talk about Fight Club.
No, you can talk about it.
I'm Facebook Living it.
Are we allowed to beat someone because of their race?
I guess so.
Can we pull your hair?
Everyone laughs.
Well, I've still got plenty of pubes you can latch onto.
John's good-natured riposte has gone down like a lead balloon, greeted only with silence and disgust.
Let's get this party started!
A chair smashes John in the face, knocking him onto the floor. It's the signal for all the workers to run at each other with murderous intent. Interior, office floor, day 1. Fight Club over. Scores of people lie maimed on the floor as paramedics treat the wounded. A traumatized John hides under a desk.
What have we become? We're animals.
Jake talks to an unconscious Matt who's bleeding from his ears.
You know what, Matt? You're right. Team building is great fun. And it does bring people together.
Jake jumps on top of a desk and shouts,
I love my co-workers!
A paramedic urgently rolls a bloodied-faced Cali out on a stretcher, Kate nearby.
I am so sorry, Kelly. It's just, I have a lot of frustration, and I'm sure you'll be just fine. Plastic surgeons can do great things these days.
Tag. Interior Deville's restroom, day 1. All is quiet. All is still. Jeffrey stands alone, just inside the door, holding a platter of drinks.
I need a new job.